Welcome to Hard Hat Biz School. The course today is entitled 9 Numbers Every Contractor Needs to Know to Always Make a Profit. My name's George Headley, the founder and presenter today of our course on extremely important thing that you need to know so you can make a profit. You don't know your numbers, you're running your business blind. Hopefully you've downloaded our workbook for you to follow along with as we go through this 5-part course. I'd like you to notice on the last page of the workbook, page 29, we have a action idea page for you to jot down some action ideas on anything that you'd like to implement as a result of your time and money invested here watching this course. So let's get started. We're going to turn over to page 4 in the workbook as we get started and talk about know your job cost. So today, as an introduction, my name is George Headley. I built my construction company in 1979. I started up through mid-80s, 90s, 2000s, from $0 to $50 million. And along the way, I started speaking to a lot of construction organizations, conferences, company meetings, helping business owners build their business and work with them one-on-one. And we even have group coaching programs now to help contractors figure out their numbers, figure out their field management, figure out their organizational chart and their business plan, and help them take them to the next level. I wrote a book here, Get Your Business to Work. We're covering one of the chapters today in that book, all about how to take your business to the next level. So we're here to help. Hopefully I can help you move from where you are today to where you want to go. So a quick overview. Today we're going to cover how to calculate accurate job cost. It's all about knowing your cost in order to make any money. All right, turning over to page 4 in the workbook, let's just ask a very simple question. How's business? How's your cash flow? How's your profit? You making a profit? Is your profit gross or really gross or hopefully net? You paying any money to the IRS? How you doing? So do you know your numbers? Do you know your numbers? Not your bookkeeper, not your spouse, not your accounting manager, not your accountant. Do you know your overhead? Do you know your crew cost? Do you know your burden cost? Do you know your labor cost, your equipment costs? You've got to know those numbers if you can ever make any money. When you're out there bidding by the square foot or hopefully knowing your numbers and at the end of the year you try to add them up and see you made any numbers, boy, that's a tough way to make a hard living, isn't it? And so, are your numbers accurate? Or do you feel slightly out of control? You sort of feel like you're spinning, running in place because you're not really sure how well you're doing. Do you get weekly job cost reports from your accounting department? Do you get monthly P&L and income statements to know how well you did last month versus the upcoming month? Do you know on each one of your jobs whether you're making the bid numbers that you bid it at? And so, if you don't, you feel out of control, like you're rafting straight downhill, going totally out of control. And I know you're working hard. I know you're working really, really hard. And I know you're doing a good job, building quality work, trying to get the crew schedules properly, taking care of your customer. I know you're doing that. But if it's not giving you a return on energy, a return on time, and a return on investment. What's the point? What's the point? So you work real hard for what? To make money. Therefore, you got to know how much you're making, right? Right. Well, that's why you invested in this course.